Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we're sitting down and we are doing a YouTube made me buy it. A bunch of well, not a bunch, but quite a few products here that some of my favorite YouTubers have persuaded me to purchase. I am just like you guys where I love to consume YouTube content and watch videos all the time. So my favorite YouTubers that I watch all the time really do get me and really do make me want to try the products that they rave about. So that is what we are doing here today. I'm going to give you just some mini reviews on the products, let you know if I'm happy if I pick them up or not. So before we get started, if you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And other than that, if you're excited and you want to hear about some makeup products that YouTube made me buy, let's go ahead and get started. I've done quite a few videos like this in the past, so I'll go ahead and have them linked down below for you guys in case you want to check them out. Other products I bought because of YouTube and all of the YouTubers that I'd mentioned in those videos. I will go ahead and have all of these products listed and linked down below for you, as well as the YouTubers' channels who persuaded me to purchase from them. You've heard me talk about pretty much all of these channels, and a lot of them you guys probably watch as well, but I'm gonna have them linked regardless. So let's go ahead and start with the product that I probably like the most of this group of products that I'm really glad that I did pick up, and it is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics All Done Up palette. Rachel Palmieri is the one who persuaded me to purchase this palette. She has quite a few reviews on this palette on her channel, as well as just this brand in general. This is the only palette I have from Blend Bunny Cosmetics, but she has every palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. So if you are intrigued by this palette or this brand at all, definitely check her channel out. I love this palette. I think the quality is beautiful. The mattes blend together really nicely. These shimmers are insane. That is a little bit of a downfall to this palette. If you are not into really intense shimmers, I would definitely not check this palette out. Or if you're kind of just not in the mood for really intense shimmers, like I have the palette on today and I almost didn't use it because I'm just going to work after this and I didn't really want a super intense shimmery eye, which is what I've got going on. And you can't really subdue it out and sheer it out. I tried to put a really light layer of this shimmer on, and as you can see, it's pretty intense and sparkly. It's beautiful. So if that's your jam, which most of the time it is my jam, you would really love this, but I'm just saying it's not a super versatile shimmer formulation. But every time I use this palette, I absolutely love my looks. I did do a 1 week 1 palette on it. I will have that link down below in case you want to check it out and see 5 looks with this palette. I used it today on my eyes. Like I said, I just followed this column and just kind of deepened the outer corner and then put the shimmer on the lid. But it's a stunning palette, and I'm excited to see what else Blend Bunny Cosmetics comes out with in the upcoming year. I'm hoping they come out with a couple more of these more like neutrally toned palettes. They did release one recently that was like all blues and greens and purples, and it looks stunning. Like, don't get me wrong, but I just knew that those wouldn't be colors I would wear very often, so I didn't pick it up. Next up, we have the Rare Beauty Eye Primer. I've actually seen quite a few people rave about this eye primer, use it on their channels, but the one who really solidified me wanting to try it is Martina Lily. She loves this. I'm pretty sure she's been through one of them and had to repurchase it. I like it. It's not my favorite eye primer ever. However, I do really enjoy it. And for it being a Rare Beauty in a Sephora brand, it's pretty affordable. I think I want to say this is like $20, which, yeah, is kind of a lot for an eye primer. This will last you a long time. I don't think that's terrible. I do like the doe foot applicator that it comes on. It goes on your eyes, you know, really nice and easily. You just swipe it on, blend it out. It's not super drying, which I appreciate. A lot of times eye primers do end up looking kind of dry on my eyes, and then my eyes look like flaky and just not the best. This doesn't do that to them, which I do really enjoy. I guess the only downfall I see in this is that it doesn't really cover up my veins and discoloration as much as I would anticipate it or want it to, which is a little bit of a bummer. As you can see, it is more of a my skin tone color, and then it does blend out really easily, but it just, as you can see, it doesn't cover as much as I want. But then again, in its defense, by the time I put eyeshadow on, you can't really tell that anyways. So is it really that big of a deal? Probably not, but that is just something that I like to know in case you are someone who has a lot of pigmentation or veins on your eyes you want to cover. This probably won't do it. But other than that, it is a pretty good eye primer. I feel like my eyeshadows go on very nicely over top of it. It helps like blend them in. It helps them last all day long. I usually don't struggle with eyeshadows like creasing or creping or coming off throughout the day, but I do think that this helps prevent that still, even though I don't really struggle with that. So if you are in the market for a new eye primer, I like this. Next up, we have the GloWish by Huda Beauty. This is their Blur Jam silicone-free smoothing primer. I purchased this because Babs Beauty, and if I had to guess, I would probably assume that quite a few of you guys, if you watch her, also purchased this because of her. She's been raving about it a lot the last couple months on her channel. I like this, but it's definitely not the most pore filling primer that I have tried. I definitely prefer the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer over this one. I think the Tarte one just smooths your pores over even more and makes even more of a difference. However, I do think this is a less finicky product than the Tarte one. The Tarte one pills really easily if you put too much on. This one seems to just kind of glide on your face nicely and doesn't pill even if you do like over apply it a little bit, which I tend to do with products. It's a very interesting consistency. It really is like Blur Jam. It really is jammy almost and like cooling on your skin. I can't even describe it to you. It's something that you have to kind of like feel in person. So if you are like near a Sephora and you don't own this and you want to feel it, definitely go in store and check it out because it's very odd and interesting. But like I said, it really does smooth over your skin. I do think it helps with pores. I don't think makeup acts weird over it. I do have it in my T-zone today. Not that you can really tell, but I do think it does a little something, something. It's just not the best pore filling primer I've ever tried, but it's interesting. It does do what it says it's going to do. It's silicone free, which is nice. It doesn't have a scent, which is also nice. So I'm a little on the fence about this. This definitely wouldn't be like a repurchase if I use this up eventually. And I will be 100% honest with you guys. I don't think to reach for this all of the time. Like this is not in my daily rotation. However, when I do use it, I think my makeup looks nice over it. Then we have a product that Morgan Turner made me purchase, and it is the Rare Beauty Highlight. This is it just says highlighter. So I don't know the exact name of it, but it's in the shade Enlighten, which is the lightest one. So when I first saw Morgan Turner's video on this, she ordered, I think 3 of them, did a whole video on it. And her whole point in the beginning of the video was, I'm not sure what's special about this highlighter. Highlighter's been around forever. Like what could Rare Beauty do differently than any other brand, you know what I mean? But then she was just so impressed by them and the fact that she has tried so much more makeup than like any of us probably on this earth. It made me really want to give it a go. So like I said, I picked up the shade Enlighten. This is not for the faint of heart. This is one of the most blinding highlights I have ever used in my entire life. I will say because this is the lightest shade, I think it is super, super icy. I maybe wish I would have gone like one down, either the gold one or the more pinky one, but this does work on me. It is the highlight that I have on my face today. If you can see, I did try to go in with a pretty sheer layer of it because I didn't want it to be too intense, but like you can see on my nose here, it can get intense. And I do have it on my inner corner and brow bone highlight as well. So like if you build this up, it will be icy, intense, super highlighty, which I like. I think that is like coming back around in style. Highlight is kind of having another moment, I think, because of this product. But like if you can see, like look at that. That is really, really highlighty. It does emphasize a tiny bit of texture. Not the end of the world though. I mean, if you have texture on your face, any highlight's gonna emphasize it. So there's that. But this is really beautiful on the cheeks, and when you pair a setting spray on top, like at the end of your makeup, this really does just like sink into your skin and just look really glowy and pretty. So if you are into an intense highlighter, I would definitely check this out. There is 4 or 5 different colors if this one would be a little bit too light for you. And I kind of want to pick up another one. I'm not going to. I don't need more highlights. I've been reaching for this one a lot and I have been really enjoying it. Okay, let's stick with Morgan Turner because this is one other product that she influenced me to purchase. It is the Makeup Revolution in Real Life Filter Longwear Foundation. I picked up the shade F1. So when she first tried this out, she was saying that it was a pretty good foundation. You know, she liked it, blah, blah, blah. I saw it on her skin. It looked pretty. And then I ended up purchasing it because it was on sale at Ulta. Since I had seen her like it, and then it was on sale. And then I do like a really nice long wearing full coverage matte foundation. I think that those typically look good on my skin. I decided to pick it up, and then she came back with like a speed reviews and said it wasn't her favorite foundation, which is okay. Like I'm not upset that she changed her mind on it. But I agree with her. I don't think that it is the best foundation ever. I think this F1 shade is a pretty good shade match for me, and it really does provide some coverage. The main reason I don't love this foundation is it's very drying on me, and it does not wear super well, unfortunately. It says it's supposed to be a 16-hour long wear. I definitely don't get that out of this foundation. I definitely think that it breaks down over time. If you can tell, it's a pretty thick, almost moussey sort of consistency as well. But like I said, it does provide coverage for you. but it's just drying on my skin. I do have it on today as my foundation, but I mixed it in with my Purito Cica Clearing BB cream, and that combination is beautiful. So that is going to be the way that I end up using this foundation up, because on its own, I just do not like it on my skin. Like I said, it's very drying. It sinks into pores, sinks into my smile lines, and just doesn't look good by the end. Well, really, it doesn't look good when you first apply it, and then it doesn't look good by the end of the day as well. That's kind of a bummer though. I still wouldn't recommend this to you guys. I don't think that you should have to mix in foundations. I love mixing foundations. That doesn't bother me personally, but I don't think that you should be purchasing a foundation knowing that it looks better mixed in. Does that make sense? I think it does. So sadly, this is just drying, doesn't wear well, don't recommend it. Then we have another Makeup Revolution product. This one I like a little bit more though. This is their Line Fix Under Eye Primer Rehab. So Taylor Wynn is definitely the one who made me want to purchase this. She raved about it. She said she really noticed a difference in her under eye lines. So I snagged it. Well, it was out of stock for a really, really long time. Like, I wanted to buy this months ago, and then it came back in stock, so I snagged it. I plan on using this a little bit longer and including it in an upcoming speed review, so you have like my final thoughts on it. So I'm just gonna give you like my preliminary thoughts right now after using it for the last couple weeks. I like it. Is it something that's revolutionary that completely gets rid of my eye lines? No, definitely not. Once I put concealer on and then powder it, I mean, I still have under eye lines, which is normal. I'm 30, almost 30 years old. I'm gonna have under eye lines. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a miracle product, but personally, I really do think I see a difference in my under eye lines when I use this. It's more of like a lotiony sort of consistency. I can't really explain it to you. Again, it's kind of something you have to feel on your own, but I do think it just kind of smooths everything out, makes everything look nice and smooth. Also, it doesn't dry my under eyes out, which is very, very lovely. A lot of products dry my under eyes out. They are pretty finicky, if I'm being honest, and this just seems to help a little bit. Like I said, not a miracle worker, but anything that will help my under eyes look less liney, less crepey, I'm here for. I'm so sorry for how many times I just said under eyes because it was a million. We're gonna move on from this product because of that. But so far I'm liking it, but I will give you my final thoughts in an upcoming speed reviews. All right, 2 more products and then we are done. The next one is the Sigma Renew Lip Oil in the shade Tint. Kelly Gooch is the one who made me want to purchase this. She went on a whole like lip oil sort of journey last year, trying a ton of them, high-end drugstore, and she seemed to really enjoy this one. So I picked it up on sale, I believe, when I purchased the new Mod palette as well. I like it. It is the lip oil that I have on my lips today. I don't love it on its own because it is a little bit more sheer. I mean, the shade is tint, so that kind of makes sense. It really is supposed to just give your lips a little tint of color. I like a little bit more opacity in my lip products, so on its own, I don't really wear it, but I love pairing it over a lip liner, which is exactly what I did today. I paired it over a KKW Beauty like Nude One lip liner. You can't get it anymore. I'm sorry about that, but I think this is a really beautiful lip oil. I think it helps your lips look thick and juicy. It gets rid of all the lines in my lips, if you can tell, and it helps cover up the fact that I have super dry, cracked, crepey lips that are peely and just like super dry right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's like hormones from pregnancy or just it's been the winter. I don't really know. Do I think that you need to like purchase a Sigma lip oil? Probably not. There's probably many lip oils from the drugstore that you could purchase, and honestly it ends up just kind of looking like a clear gloss anyways. So again, you could just get like a cheaper clear gloss. But if you're on the Sigma website and you're making a purchase or you see these on sale, I think they really are beautiful. It doesn't have a super long lasting power. Like, it's not going to last all throughout the day, all throughout a meal or anything like that. You're going to have to reapply it, but I honestly don't mind that. And it seems to have some pretty good ingredients in it as well. It says it's enriched with jojoba oil, sunflower seed oil, and vitamin E. So I feel like all those ingredients are probably really nourishing for your lips. So like I said, not a necessity, not a need, but I do enjoy this. Okay, last but not least, I almost didn't put this product in here because I actually didn't purchase it myself. It was sent to me in PR, but it is a YouTube would have made me buy it if I didn't get sent to me in PR, because I was intrigued and I was super excited to try it out. But I want to be fully transparent. I did not purchase this myself. Everything else I did, this was sent to me in PR. But it is the Inkey List Oat Cleansing Balm. So many people. And I can't even like attribute this to like one YouTuber like I can these other products, because so many people rave about this oat cleansing balm. They say they love it. It's like their favorite makeup remover. It's super affordable, all the things, right? I just kind of wanted to come on and give you my 2 cents and let you know that I don't like this, which is a bummer because it is really affordable. Inkey List is a really accessible brand. They're offered at Ulta and Sephora. This full size right here only retails for $11.99, which for a cleansing balm, that's pretty good. I mean, most of the time cleansing balms, like higher end ones like Clinique, Pharmacy, all that are $30, $40, which is a little ridiculous to me because you're just taking your makeup off with it. But they also have a mini size for $5.99. I would definitely advise you to get the mini size first and try it out before you, and I don't want to say invest in the full size because it's $12, but like I said, so many people rave about this. I don't like it. It is so thick, you guys, so thick. Let me try to like squeeze them out on my hand so you can see. First of all, sometimes like stuff comes out of it before the actual cleansing balm comes out. I don't understand that, but once I keep squeezing, eventually cleansing balm does come out. Can you see just how emollient and thick that is? It's almost like I'm rubbing honey on my face, and I just don't like that. Also, I don't like the scent. It's like an herbally natural kind of scent. The main thing though is it leaves a film on your face. It's okay at taking the makeup off, especially the face makeup. I don't think it does like the best job on eye makeup, but I go in with a separate eye makeup remover anyway, so that doesn't fully bother me, but it is something I want to note to you guys. But this leaves a film on your face. How I typically like to take it off is I put it on, rub it in, blah, 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 and then I take it off with a makeup eraser. And that is okay because the makeup eraser then takes it off. However, I did use this one time on its own in the shower without a makeup eraser, and I swear I could feel a film on my face the rest of the shower, even after I washed my face with my face wash. It just like would not come off because it's just so emollient. I don't even know how to explain it. I personally just don't enjoy this, which is a bummer because like I said, so many people do, but I wanted to come on, let you know, if you do not like thick products that are going to leave a film on your face, I would not give this a go. It doesn't irritate my eyes though, so I will give it that. But yeah, wanted to give you my 2 cents on it. I wanted to let you guys know my thoughts because they are a little bit differing to pretty much everyone else I've seen talk about this in the past. And that was it, you guys. That was a YouTube made me buy it. A whole bunch of products that I have acquired over the last couple months and tried out because my favorite YouTubers were raving about them. Most of them I'm really happy I picked up and I do enjoy using. Obviously, like I said, some of them are not my favorites, but that's okay. Not everything is going to work out for everyone. I did want to give you a little bit of a bump update. I haven't done this in a while, but I'm 37 weeks today and she is growing. So give me a sec. I have to get pretty far away from the camera. I hope you guys can hear me, but look at this. Look at this. She's huge. Like I said, I'm 37 weeks today and that just feels crazy to me. I mean, I could hypothetically have her whenever. Hopefully not. Hopefully she stays in for a couple more weeks and keeps cooking and I, go on my due date and all that. But yeah, it is baby month. It's March 1st when I am filming this and she's due March 23rd. So it's just wild. We're excited. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. It's all the emotions. But I wanted to give you a little update since I hadn't done that in a while. But let me know, have you tried any of these products that I talked about? Are your thoughts the same as mine or are they differing? I love hearing from you guys down below in the comments. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.